Get ready for a bombastic exchange. The Lakers are ready to take a bold step. By sacrificing D'Angelo Russell and their first-round pick, they secured Jerami Grant, but does not stop there. The big move continues with the signing of Valanciunas. Stay tuned to find out how this turnaround will shape the future of the Lakers. It's a bold decision that will shake up the NBA. You won't want to miss this one. And let's move on to today's news. But first, just check if you're already subscribed to the channel, because the next videos will be a series of content that will help you stay informed about everything related to the Lakers. Hey guys, we're almost in the home stretch for the NBA draft with just 48 hours to go. The Lakers are at a crossroads. They can choose a new player or exchange their choice for something better, worse, or even for a player already in the NBA. It seems like they are leaning towards keeping their pick, but there is still the possibility of changing it. According to recent reports, Jerami Grant, a player the Lakers have been considering for a while, could be back on the negotiating table. Jerami Grant is back in the sights of several teams, not only the Lakers but also the Mavericks. I think he would be a realistic trade target, especially compared to players like Donovan Mitchell. With how long teams have shown interest in him, I wouldn't be surprised if that actually happens, especially now that J.J. Reich, the new Lakers coach, has made it clear that he wants players who excel on both offense and defense. It looks like Jerami Grant could be exactly the type of player he is looking for to strengthen the team. Another player being talked about a lot is Jonas Valančiūnas, a high-profile free agent playing for the New Orleans Pelicans, and he could be a target for the Lakers using his mid-level exception. Let's talk a little about the Lakers and the draft. To know who the Lakers will choose, they need to keep their draft pick. But this is not guaranteed to happen. With the new collective bargaining agreement starting July 1st, I think we will see a lot of trades on draft day. But no matter what happens, it will be an action-packed day. 2 days, in fact. Did you know that the NBA draft now takes place over 2 days? The first round is on Wednesday and the second on Thursday. It's going to be awesome to follow. I'm still a little undecided about how I feel about this, but I think now the chances of us seeing a lot of exchanges have increased a lot. Trading during the NBA draft has always been a challenge, but with the new 2-day format, teams will have more time to think and plan their strategies. Plus, this extra time also means more opportunities for teams to talk to each other, which can lead to some really exciting negotiations. The Lakers are possibly in talks with the Portland Trail Blazers, both about Jerami Grant and a possible trade during the draft. Portland has 2 first-round picks, the 7th and 14th overall. With the Lakers expressing interest in making changes to their roster, the number 14 pick could become a viable possibility now. Although I don't bet much on it happening, you never know for sure. But back to the main topic, let's focus on the idea of the Lakers trading up to acquire Jerami Grant. The Lakers may need to trade their 17th overall draft pick to acquire Jerami Grant. But don't think I don't like him. Jerami Grant is actually very good. The problem is with the contract he would have. It's not terrible anymore, especially with the salary cap going up, but I don't want to commit more than $35 million to Jerami Grant when he turns 34, which will happen in the final year of that contract. Furthermore, he has already shown signs of physical decline, which has affected his defensive performance. For these reasons, I wouldn't be willing to give up many valuable assets to have him on the team. Portland should be seriously considering trading Jerami Grant. They have veteran players like him, Malcolm Brogdon and Robert Williams, who are blocking playing time for their young talent. This prevents the team from going into a complete rebuild. Plus, they've won a lot of games and have a good draft pick, meaning they aren't among the top picks. Sometimes I think that might convince Portland to trade them. And specifically for Jerami Grant, the Lakers are considering trading D'Angelo Russell. They already offered Vincent to balance the finances, but I would ask for a little more back if I took that contract again. It's no longer terrible, but still not great. Therefore, I would insist on Portland's 34th overall draft pick, in addition to trading our 55th pick for the 40th pick. That, to me, would be much better. We would be much more involved in the NBA draft that way. With the 34th and 40th picks, we would be in an excellent position. These picks have a lot of talent. It would be a great way to satisfy what both teams want. Portland is looking for a standout player, which is usually found with higher draft picks. And the Lakers want, or at least should want, an NBA-ready player who typically comes late in the first round. But back to the trade talk, maybe they want to trade Rui Hachimura instead of D'Angelo Russell. The reason is simple. They can have too many players on offense with LeBron, Rui Hachimura, Vanderbilt, and Jerami Grant all being forwards now. I think this could work, but I would prefer to have Jerami Grant replace Rui and then use D'Angelo's contract on another deal. Ultimately, it all depends on whether they decide to start D'Angelo Russell, which is by no means guaranteed. If the Lakers go after Jerami Grant, I think he would be a huge improvement over Rui Hachimura. He has made over 40% of his three-point shots over the last 2 years, which would put the Lakers in a higher league compared to Rui. Although his defense may have dropped a little, I believe this is due to the fact that he is not playing on a team that wins a lot. I don't think he's regressed that much, but I'm confident he would try harder if he played for a team that's fighting for the title. It seems like J.J. Redick values this a lot, wanting to add more players who are good on both defense and offense. So, did you already know this news? Let us know in the comments if you already knew, and leave your opinion on the subject. I will read and respond to your comment. I'm definitely a fan of Jerami Grant. He would be an incredible addition with great three-point shooting, versatile defensive ability, and could even be a third scoring option. But what really matters is the price we would have to pay for it. I'm not willing to overspend if Portland is negotiating with us. I would be okay with the trade, but I don't want to give up a lot of players just because of Jerami Grant, even if he is a good option for the team. We're almost done, but before I realize that you Lakers fans haven't left a like on this video yet, this is very important so that YouTube can continue to share our content with you, and so we'll be helping you stay informed about the Lakers. So now, leave a like on this video, it's free. So let's talk about another player I mentioned before, Jonas Valančiūnas. It appears he is on the Lakers' list of options for free agency. Some people say it could be a good choice. He has the ability to hit three-point shots from time to time, which is cool, but the question is whether he would be the best combination to play alongside Anthony Davis and especially LeBron James. In my opinion, our team needs more players who can shoot three-pointers consistently and who are also strong on defense. LeBron is known for making incredible plays, but having a player who can shoot from the outside and help on defense is crucial to winning important games. After all, we are talking about the Lakers, a team that always seeks to be at the top of the league. So, finding the right fit for the team is essential, not only for scoring points, but also for stopping opponents. So even though Jonas Valančiūnas is a promising talent, we need to think about whether he really fits into our game plan. It may be best to explore other options that bring a better balance to our team. After all, we want to form a strong and competitive team that can challenge anyone in the NBA. I hope this makes it clear how we are thinking about the choices for next season. Let's see what the Lakers decide to do and how it will impact our performance in the future. This guy only made 30.8% of his threes last season, so he's not exactly a long-range master. Opposing teams often let him shoot from distance because they don't consider him much of a threat. And on defense, he sometimes has difficulty staying on the court in crucial moments of the game. It was very difficult to see him end a game, talking about Larry Nance. Ultimately, if he can be exploited on defense, that could be a problem. Still, considering the contract would likely only be worth $5.2 million, it might be worth thinking about. I might prefer to invest that money in something else, but I wouldn't be completely against giving it to him. After all, he is one of the best rebounders in the league, averaging more than 13 rebounds every 36 minutes. And not only that, he can be a nightmare for certain teams, like Valanciunas, who is practically a tank, averaging around 19 points per 36 minutes, and this can be very useful for their attack. But at the end of the day, with the players they already have and J.J. Redick wanting more versatility, I'm not sure Valanciunas would be the right choice. He's more of a classic type, a big man who isn't very good at three-point shooting, although he is strong on defense. With that in mind, it would be low on my list. Not completely out, but definitely not a priority. I would prefer to give this contract to a player who fits better on their team. But what do you think? How do you feel about the idea of trading Jerami Grant? Would you trade the 17th pick in the draft for him? And what do you think of Jonas Valančiūnas? Leave your opinions in the comments below. Thank you for watching this far. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to continue receiving the next content. Access now our playlist that will appear on the screen or in the pinned comment with all the latest news from the Lakers, and stay tuned behind the scenes, highlights, last-minute controversies, transfers, everything about the Los Angeles Lakers team. Until the next video.